You might be curious about how Bitcoin works if you've been around since the beginning, or if your strange uncle just told you to invest in cryptocurrencies. This relatively new type of virtual currency has been in a lot of news stories over the past 10 years. But its basic idea and how it works are easier than you might think. Hello everyone, and welcome to Invest Wisdom. In this video, we're going to talk about Bitcoin Full Tutorial for Beginners 2022. If you're new to this channel, do like and subscribe to the channel. A public record called the blockchain serves as the foundation for the software technology known as Bitcoin. The price that other individuals are prepared to pay for the digital token determines its worth. Supply and demand is a term for this. Bitcoin was initially valued at roughly 0.008 cents. But as more people adopted the concept and purchased the token, its value increased to reach almost $50,000. Digital money known as Bitcoin is built on a decentralized network that logs every transaction on a blockchain. The Bitcoin network is not managed from some guy's basement on the other side of the planet, despite the fact that this may seem difficult. Instead, it is simultaneously executed on tens of thousands of computers all around the globe without a central controller. To create the digital tokens, Bitcoin miners employ advanced computer systems to solve challenging arithmetic problems. The majority of users just purchase Bitcoin via Coinbase or other programs, but Bitcoin miners are the ones who create the digital tokens themselves. They generate Bitcoins by using powerful computer rigs to tackle challenging math tasks. To keep trading flowing, they validate transactions on the decentralized blockchain. A modest sum of Bitcoins is awarded to miners as payment for validating a block of transactions. The fundamental component of how Bitcoin functions is Bitcoin mining. Miners provide the blockchain with the computing power it needs to function in return for digital currency. On January 3, 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto successfully mined the first block. The Genesis block is another name for this section. He was awarded 50 Bitcoins as a prize. This incident was a direct cause of the invention of Bitcoins. Let's continue our discussion on blockchain. Blockchain is not Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is not blockchain. The blockchain is a software protocol that may be used in several diverse software applications, including those for manufacturing, compliance, finance, and other industries. The creator of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto, wrote about the first blockchain in 2008. These two words are often used in the same sentence. But as blockchain gained popularity, it expanded significantly as a software and technological phenomena. Theoretically, blockchains are simple to grasp. Each block in the chain is a digital chain containing a piece of data. You may think of them as folders in certain ways. The blocks cannot be moved and are arranged according to the date they were manufactured. It resembles the history of digital events that is verified and securely kept on tens of thousands of computers across the globe by means of a decentralized network. If you and a friend use blockchain technology, you might decide to send your friend $50. This decision would always be recorded on the network, so the money would be sent when it was due. On top of the safe software system, Bitcoin is constructed. Because blockchains are distributed ledgers, Bitcoin's tokens may be transmitted from one person to another without being lost or stolen. This is made feasible by data blocks that are monitored by mining equipment all around the globe. The whole Bitcoin blockchain is visible to everyone. One can be certain that there won't be any changes over time by making such a vast quantity of information public. This is due to the fact that other individuals will either detect the modifications being made or that the blockchain they are seeing from one person differs from the blockchain they are viewing from another person. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Bitcoin transactions are not tracked by a single entity. Instead, miners cooperate to confirm them. When sending or receiving digital cash, users of Bitcoin often utilize wallet addresses, which are lists of letters and numbers that may be seen on the blockchain. On the blockchain, this address serves as a unique identity. Every time Bitcoin is transferred or received, a record of it is made in a chain that can be traced back and forth. But what makes Bitcoin valuable? It's just what someone is prepared to pay for it, nothing more. And that the number of Bitcoins in circulation would never exceed 21 million. This indicates that there aren't many options available. Only mining produces new Bitcoins, or you may give one to a miner as payment for verifying a transaction. A miner's reward in Bitcoin for processing a block gradually decreases over time. Halving is the term for this. Every 210,000 blocks mined results in a payment reduction of 50%. The likelihood is that this process will continue until 2140, when all Bitcoins will have been mined. Following that, miners will be compensated according to a fee schedule in order to maintain the blockchain processing transactions. For the blockchain to function, this must take place. Additionally, owing to the declining returns, mining may eventually become less lucrative. However, this is predicated on the assumption that the cost won't change. If costs go up faster than benefits go down, which has happened from time to time, mining may become more profitable. There is a supply and demand issue since there is a finite number of Bitcoins. As was previously stated, since there are a finite number of Bitcoins, the price would need to increase if more individuals decide to purchase them. This is why the price of Bitcoin has increased so quickly. The Bitcoin will be valued at $50,000 as it is the least amount that can be paid for if the owner of the fewest Bitcoins would sell it for less than $50,000. Even though it's oversimplified, the value of Bitcoin comes down to how much people are willing to pay for it. In and of itself, it is worthless. This data provides a very basic introduction to Bitcoins and blockchains. The many threats to the Bitcoin network, such as the 51% assault, as well as the encryption and security that go into keeping the blockchain and blockchain wallets totally secure, haven't really been discussed, however. This data is provided only for your information. But if you don't know much about Bitcoin or don't know much about it at all, you might find the information here hard to understand. Bitcoin, a kind of digital currency, is subject to verification by a network of software that is both safe and decentralized, and it is run by miners on computers located all over the world. The little amount of newly created Bitcoin that miners are rewarded with as a reward for their efforts to ensure that customers may acquire and exchange Bitcoin in a risk-free way. Due to the fact that there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoins in circulation, the price of Bitcoin is expected to continue increasing as more individuals show interest in acquiring it. This will continue until there are sufficient purchasers to maintain a price for Bitcoin that is balanced between supply and demand. Though fortunes have been made and lost on cryptocurrencies, one thing is for certain: they will continue to exist. Nobody can predict what will happen to Bitcoin in the future or how much it will cost, but one thing is certain. We've reached the end of another video. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something from this video. If you like this video, do give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below. Thank you and goodbye.